Okay, I'm in close again so we can see some detail. We're moving now in our construction from the anterior forearm on the left to the posterior forearm on the left. We're pronating and looking at the back side. And we're going to again look at muscles that arise from deep and put those on first. Those will be some thumb muscles, and then we'll move more superficial in our construction. So first, arising from the radius and way over here, the ulna, we see three thumb muscles. This one right here is abductor pollicis longus, going just to the base of the first metacarpal, and traveling with it, the extensor pollicis brevis. These two muscles together travel in the first dorsal compartment, and it's a really tight space, and they're involved in a overuse syndrome called de Quervain's tenosynovitis. That has to do with both of these having to glide through the same small dorsal compartment, and they're subject to overuse and swelling, and then pain, and more swelling and more pain. The third thumb muscle, separated over here a little bit, is extensor pollicis longus. It's going all the way to the distal phalanx. Those three muscles together are the deepest layer. You'll see a view like this, where we go from looking at them horizontally to vertically, so you can see the way the three tendons line up. A little bit more superficial and further over toward the ulnar side, we see the extensor digitorum. Some people call this extensor digitorum communis. It is like the flexor muscles, one belly that divides and gives rise to four tendons to go to digits 2, 3, 4, and 5. These tendons go all the way to the distal phalanx, attaching along the way to other parts of each finger, but they don't have to, for the most part, interact with another extensor on all four digits, as we saw on the flexor side. Then coming over here, all the way on the ulnar side, and really more ulnar than it is posterior or dorsal, this is the extensor carpi ulnaris. So extensor of the wrist on the ulnar side goes to the base of the fifth metacarpal and comes all the way from the extensor, the common extensor tendon on the lateral epicondyle. And then coming more toward the radial side, back over to the radial side and most superficial, we have extensor carpi radialis longus going to the base of the second metacarpal, and extensor carpi radialis brevis going to the base of the third metacarpal. Those arise from the lateral epicondyle.